I want to be rich. You know, private plane rich. An apartment in New York, a villa in Jamaica, a chalet in Paris, a house in Aspen rich, a luxury car for every day of the week rich. It's called FU money. You know, forget about it money. In all actuality, I want what we all want: to live comfortably, travel on occasion, spend time with those we love, and spend less time worrying about finances. To find this kind of rich, and to get the financial security we seek without hitting the lottery, we got to think about the long game. I don't know about you, but I also want to do good, change the world good, create a world where kids could play safely outside and inside, where people are neighborly and community matters. With everything going on in the country today, we've got our work cut out for us, but I'm confident we'll get there. So I want to do good, and I want to be rich. Being rich is a tool for impact. It's not just about retiring early. It's about living a good life, a life of purpose, connection, and choice. Growing up, I did the things we were all supposed to do. I went to school, got good grades, went to college, got even better grades. To the chagrin of my mom, I skipped the good grades part, but I digress. Like so many of you, I got my first job and worked my tail off. I put money into my 401k because I was told that's what you're supposed to do. And I sat with a calculator and figured out how long would it take me to save $1 million. I was 23. And then life, as the kids say, started lifing. I got laid off, used my 401k money to pay my bills, got another job, and repeated the cycle. Finally, I got that good job with a real fancy title. So what I do, I ran out, I bought a big house, I bought a German car, I got some really nice suits. I thought I was rich. To fuel this perceived success, I incurred big debt. I was in no better position than when I had little money and little debt. I wasn't rich, but damn, I was really well dressed. My experience thinking about finances isn't unique. Here's some sobering statistics. 77% of all Americans feel anxious about their financial situation. Most Americans are walking around with $10,000 in credit card debt. And if they paid the minimum payment, it would take them 19 years to pay that off. Back in the day, employers used to fund retirement. In 1960, 50% of all private sector workers had a pension. Today, that number is under 15%. Social Security was created in 1935 to help the elderly and protect them from poverty and hardship. It's been said those funds are going to run out in 10 years. The average 401k balance for someone who's 65 and older is $279,000. You know what else is scary? In 2020, only 51% of employees participated in their 401k plan from their employer. What are the rest of us doing? So what do all these stats mean? It means it's up to you to secure your financial future. If you saved $1 million, it would kick off about $40,000 a year. Is that enough for you to live on? If you're starting to sweat, get a little nervous, fear not, I have the antidote. Like a superhero, here comes real estate to save the day. So why real estate? The first, cash flow. Real estate pays you now and pays you later. Leverage. Real estate is an asset that you can purchase with as little as 5% down. Principal pay down. You collect your rents, you pay your mortgage, and every month you build equity in that property. Tax benefits. You get to write off things like interest, repairs. You even get to write off trips if you go and you visit a property that you're interested in. appreciation, and there are two kinds. You get economic appreciation, which happens over time. The market naturally goes up in real estate. And you can do forced appreciation. This is where you increase the income that a property makes, you cut the expenses that a property has, or you fix it up and you make it look sexy. There's utility in real estate. You can see it, you can touch it, you can live in it. Real estate is for the regular person. You can start in your 20s, or you can start in your 60s. You can work a regular W-2 job, or you can make real estate investing your career. It's going to provide you income today and when you retire. You can change how it looks. You can inspire change in the whole neighborhood. It's going to serve both long-term and short-term housing needs. And you can hire professional management, or you can self-manage. There is no one way to real estate. Yes, I made that a verb. But first, you've got to do the first thing. You got to get off your tuchus. Will it be scary? Yes, but it's supposed to be. So be bold and buy a multifamily property. Be a hero who provides clean, safe, affordable housing in your community. You should know, though, real estate is really get rich slow. The first few years, they're not easy. How do you deal with tenants? What kind of landlord are you going to be? And if you're handy, it's a plus, but do you have to be? Nah. Listen, I'm a property owner that doesn't even know how to change a light bulb. I got a bunch of tools, and they're all sitting in the package that it came in. I call the process of investing in real estate the 3-2-1 process. It's designed to give you financial security, not necessarily to help you build an empire, though you could do that if you want. I'm going to make this sound so easy that when I'm done, every single one of you is going to take out your phone, you're going to go to your favorite real estate website, and you're going to start looking for your first investment property. So step 3. This is key if you've never owned one or haven't owned a property in 3 years or more. Most of these properties are found in cities or urban centers. You're going to live in one unit, you're going to rent out the others. If you're feeling really ambitious, you can even rent out rooms in the unit you live in. You're going to pay the mortgage and save the rest. You're going to live there for about 6, 7 or so years. Here's a bonus tip. There are cities that are incentivizing you to live there. The city that we're in will incentivize you up to $40,000 if you buy a property here. Why wouldn't we take that free money? Step 2, you want to buy a 2-family property. Make sure you keep the first property. You're going to move into the second property, and now you're going to have 4 rental units, which will provide income, and you're going to continue to save the excess cash flow. There, you're going to want to live there for about, say it with me, 6, 7 or so years. Step 1, now you buy your single-family property. You'll have 5 rental units providing you with income and a home to live in. Your financial future is secured. Forced into early retirement? Don't worry, real estate will buttress that. You get laid off, real estate can ease that transition until you find your next opportunity. As we say, financial security on lock. So, time builds wealth in real estate. And in 20 years, you'll look like an overnight genius. The most rewarding part of this is the contribution you'll get to make to your community. You'll help 5 families live in safe, clean housing. Those families will then get a chance to build their own community, create lasting memories for their families, create a foundation for which they can start their own journey. So you want to be rich. It begins in 3, 2, 1.